everyone, my name is Jinri Aileen Bass, BSES1C. This video, I will share to you our case study entitled Cultural Challenges and Potential Conflicts Arising from a Marriage Between Two Different Religions. First is the introduction. Most people think they should remain within their culture when they marry. But don't you think it would be fascinating to marry someone from a different culture? Getting married often requires compromise, flexibility, and love, and for many intercultural couples, getting married has been the learning experience of a lifetime. In fact, the whole relationship process can be difficult for the average couple, but for intercultural couples, this aspect can also bring difficulties because of all differences that they have in each culture, but have rewarding benefits as well. Facing many challenges. 30 November 2006. Marriage is one of the important institutions in human society, as it is a universal phenomenon that has been developed over time and currently still continue to grow. In the Oxford Dictionary, marriage is defined as the legally or formally recognized union of two people as partners in a personal relationship. In other words, it is a union between two people, particularly regulated by law in which they become partners. Therefore, selecting a husband or a wife is considered one of the most important decisions of a person in life.
Background information in our case study in our cultural challenges and potential conflicts arising from a marriage between two different religions. The religious beliefs partner bring to a relationship affect how conflicts play out and the fate lives of their future children. Couple who believe in sanctification share a sense of purpose that goes beyond shared hobbies, self-interest, and procreation. The article said, paraphrasing Christopher Allison, a distinguished professor of sociology at the University of Texas at San Antonio, the couple may believe that God has a mission for their marriage, and perhaps even brought them together. In general, shared religious belief enable couples to comfortably bring religion in their relationship, facilitating conversations that are more difficult for others. That potential temptation to disengage from a religion can be passed on to children of religiously mixed parents, resulting in higher rates of departure from faith communities. Religious differences don't always spell damper relationship, but they can lead to argument and tension.
Our topic is all about cultural challenges and potential conflicts arising from a marriage between two different relationships, between individuals of different faiths, or between an atheist and a believer don't have to be a stumbling block. Ephraim Massini, she have some advice on how to keep a healthy relationship without being harmed by religious differences. According to Massini, respect. Respect is the most important asset in an interfaith relationship. And she says that you can agree to disagree, but you can't work with disrespect. It could also create a divide between you and your children if they follow the same traditions. You can attend religious services as a respectful observer even if you're not a believer. If one of the couple isn't religious, it's also important to participate in activities or non-religious traditions that are important to them. For many people, religious incompatibility is a deal breaker. It's the type of subject that needs to be addressed right away. You can recognize the incompatibility and make the conscious decisions to separate, to stay despite it, or to move on in spite of it.
Main answer of our case study. As the life becomes more global in scope and many people reject the traditional beliefs of pairing up with others of the same race or creed. While the hope is the interfaith couples share common ground in many areas, and difference in religious beliefs can present a problem down the line. A strong or even moderate religious faith would influence many activities that husband and wife perform jointly. Religion is not just church on Sunday, but also ideas about raising child, how to spend time and money, friendship, professional networks. It can even influence where to live. The disagreement between husband and wife started to add up. But these differences, whether they between two people of different faiths or atheism and believer, don't need to be a relationship pitfall, says relationship advice expert April Massini. She offers some tips of ensure a different religious belief doesn't get in the way of a healthy relationship. It starts with respect, the most important asset in the way of healthy relationship. You can agree to disagree, but you can't disrespect and have things work. Acknowledge your religious differences and have open conversation throughout your relationship, but always respect each other's religions. The same goes if one member of the couple is religious and the other is not. If you can't respect someone's faith, that will inevitably spell trouble for the relationship, especially since deeply spiritual people attach a part of their identity to their religion. Participate in each other's religion to build a strong union. You need to actively participate in one another's life, especially when traditions are involved. If you opt out of those fundamental practices, it won't just alienate your partner. It could also create a divide between you and your children if they practice those traditions. Recommendation. Interfaith relationships are becoming more common in our interconnected world. Yet, for many, this is still a taboo subject. It's hard to broach because faith is such a personal and communal part of one's identity. Everyone lives out their faith or lack thereof in different ways. You can share different perspectives on faith and still create fulfilling life together. Many interfaith couples set themselves up for failure because they make the following common mistakes. Common mistake interfaith couples make. 1. Ignoring your religious differences because you believe that love conquers all. Number 2. assuming that your differences will be irreconcilable. Number 3, not addressing faith-based decisions that are not compressible. Number 4, deciding to cut ties with extended family. Number 5, dismissing concern from extended family and close friend. Number 6, allowing extended family, close friend, and faith leaders to get in the middle. Number 7, jumping into conversion as the only solution. Number 8, exposing your beliefs on your partner. Number 9, assuming that you understand your partner's relationship with their faith. Number 10, not exploring your own relationship with your faith. Number 11, neglecting the importance of genuinely accepting your differences. Number 12, not being open to exploring the similarities between values and belief system. Number 13, making a competition out of holidays. Number 14, asking your children to choose between faiths. Number 15, choosing not to plan ahead for important holidays and a special event. That's all. Thank you.